I have a few program updates that I want to tell you guys about. Some of you might know of them already if you're coming from last season, but for the new students, you might not be aware. So we're going to go through those quick time. All right. So for your payments, all the payment details are on our website at swatltd.com. I've been getting a lot of queries. Students have been calling the office, hey, can I get the bank info? We cannot give bank information over the phone, neither can we WhatsApp you bank information. And here is why. With bank information, we have to be very careful, because if we type a digit wrong, you might end up sending over $1,000 to the wrong account. And that is why anytime you reach out to the office for us to give you any bank information, we're going to direct you to the website. So from now, I would say to you, go on the website after this session, do a screenshot of all the banking information and save it in your phone. So you see, if you run out and you forget to take down the information, don't write it down either. Screenshot it, because you can write it down and make a mistake as well. So screenshot the information, save it in your phone, so that when you go to the bank, you can just pull it up in your phone and you know exactly what the account number is and all of that. Okay. We now accept Visa debit card payments and credit card payments on the site. I think there's an extra charge if you're paying via that means. So if you can do your thing via the bank directly, you can do that. But this is just for those who want the ease of doing their transactions. You have your card, you're on the site, you can pay for your registration or other fees via the website. Okay, so that's a cool feature that we have. And then, of course, for persons who are overseas, we bank with Bank of America. So you'll see the banking details there. And persons can send with Zelle. So if you're with Wells Fargo or any other overseas bank, you can use you can use Zelle to transfer money. So if you have people overseas that's going to pay the fees for you, or Zelle information is on the site. I have seen maybe about 2 queries coming in about the COVID vaccination. All right, so COVID is still here. You still hear persons saying that you have the virus going around, so we should still wear masks and all of that. But we don't. The US no longer requires persons to be vaccinated to enter their borders. And so we don't ask persons to upload their vaccination card or anything like that. Okay. So if you see something like that on your portal, you're not required to upload that anymore. And then, of course, your GPA. I get a lot of queries from students asking about GPA. Oh, how much does my GPA have to be for me to apply? Your GPA, normally, we would say we don't accept persons with a GPA less than 2.0. But guess what? Good news. So the embassy has not been as stringent recently with GPAs. I'm not saying if you have a bad GPA, you must get through with a visa. Please don't carry my name and tell no lie on me, right? What I'm saying is they have not been as stringent. So I have seen where persons with a low GPA still get through with a visa, as well as I've seen where persons with a low GPA don't. And because we've seen that, we at SWAT, just because your GPA dipped under 2.0, we're not going to immediately cancel you. We're not going to say you can't do the program. We'll advise you accordingly, right? So we do it on a case-by-case basis, but we're not telling anybody if your GPA is less than 2.0, you cannot do the program. So please don't go into get into a fizzy and have a panic attack thinking that, oh my God, my GPA is less than 2.0, so let me just cancel, right? No. All right. You're going to see some videos on our portal, and those videos are a bit dated. And those videos might say to you that you're supposed to take in documents in office. Now, remember, since COVID and us fine-tuning our portal and going online, we no longer require students to take in documents in office. So everything is done online. You have your own personalized portal where you can upload your documents and all of that. So that's one of the cool features about SWAT, right? That you can stay. So if you go NCU, you don't need to come to Kingston to bring in no status letter, right? All you need to do is collect the status letter from the school, open it, scan it, upload it to your portal, and keep a copy, keep that status letter, because you're going to need to take it with you to the embassy. So we don't need any of your documents, all right? And then in terms of payments, instead of you paying and then waiting for accounts to post the payment to your account, CEO came up with this brilliant thing. Why not just allow the students to post their own payments and then we cross-check it, right, with what we receive from the bank? So we have been doing that. So you guys are responsible. When you make a payment, don't send us a copy of the receipt. The only time you need to send in a copy of your receipt is when there's a discrepancy. Like you made the payment, but a week or two passed and we still can't see the payment. We may reach out to you and say, send us a copy of the receipt, please. And then we try to verify with what we have received from the bank to see what is the discrepancy why we're not seeing your payment. So there's a video on your portal, and a little later, Shavo is going to show you where on the portal you can find that video that shows you how to post your payments in the system. All right. So you see, we try to make everything as easy as possible for you. All right. Now, another great news is a lot of students are like, Miss, I just turned 31. Miss, me at 32. What? We don't cater for all people. We don't cater for all people. Well, guess what? If you are 34, go up to 34. Maybe we can push up the 35, but we're not going to pass that. We can still take you on the program, right? So you no longer have to be like, boy, I can't go with SWAT because I'm older than 30. Some agencies cut off at 28, some at 30, but guess what? With SWAT, with our Green Heart department, you can go up to 34. As I say, if somebody's 35, we can push them through, but we definitely don't want to pass that, okay? So please tell your friends and whoever you hear saying, boy, I can't do the program because you can still get a chance to do the program if you're still in your early 30s, okay? And another great news, so it has been circulated that if you do the program 3 times already, you can't do the program again. And it is true because some sponsors don't allow you to do the program more than 3 times. But guess what? With SWAT, you can. So, I don't want nobody else to them can't go with SWAT because them do the program 3 times already. I want to tell a friend, say, when can do the program more than 3 times. That is something to talk about, right? Because I've heard when I go at the promotions, you have 1 and 2 students who will come and say, you guys take people who go more than 2, who go 3 times already. And when we tell them, it's like, it's a relief that they can actually still do the program. So please spread the word that they can do the program more than 3 times with SWAT. All right. And then you can, normally we say that your credits have to be at least 12 credits per semester. Reason being, persons who do credit less than 12 credits normally are part-time students. And you know, part-time students unfortunately cannot do the program. So the more credits that you're doing, the more validity you add to your status as a full-time student. However, from time to time, circumstances will happen where a student might be doing 10 or 9 credits, or if it's their final year, them really actually don't have that many courses that's going to add up to 12 credits. So we not want to turn back a person just because your credits is below the 12 per semester. However, again, that's going to have to be on a case-by-case basis, right? Because we want to make sure that at the end of the day, you are full-time and you're not part-time. And we also need to have a dialogue with you to find out why you're not doing 12 credits at least and you're a full-time student. So you have to have a dialogue with us on that.